right, Jason Anderson here with AXTV. I'm here with Taylor Dressler. I'll tell you what, Bowling Green, Kentucky, off the chains tonight.
It was. The Motorsport Outlet Arena Cross team was here, and that was a big surprise because they're some good contenders, and it was a toss-up tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. There was 10 guys on the line that could win at any moment, and I was absolutely blown away. And I really wanted to be in the stands, but at this point, you know, we all had to be out there doing our duties, and it was great. One of the best races Arena Cross has ever seen. Probably one of the best Clash for Cashes we might ever see. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, just in qualifying alone, everybody was tenths of a second off of each other's time. So going into the heat races, it was anybody's race tonight.
Yeah, I think the starts and everything kind of proved that, because some of the top contenders, the faster guys, actually, you know, started outside the top 10 and had to battle their way in, and that's probably kind of weird for those guys after talking to them. They weren't kind of used to that, and I don't think they really knew what to expect, how professional we are around here, and how great the tracks really are. And that motorsport team was phenomenal tonight. They really blew us away. So
yeah, and I think that just with this track, it's a little bit different from most of ours. It was a little tighter than normal because the arena's a little bit different shape. That was definitely a factor tonight. Starts were key, and it just seemed like a couple of those guys weren't able to get on those starts, and that was the game changer here tonight.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the heat races were better than some clashes we've ever seen before. And even some of the LCQs, I think, are better than some races you go anywhere. And the talent that's here is getting better and better every week, as we see. You know, last week in Batesville was, you know, by far an awesome race. And then we get here, and it's even better. So I'm really looking forward to building this, and how much, you know, I know you get phone calls all the time from all these people calling, hey, what's going on? So you know, if you need to know anything out there, this is the girl to talk to. She knows everything about what's going on and everything, and we're really pumped on what's going on. But let's get to the Clash, okay? Let's talk about that. You know, the mains and everything, the heats. Some guys, you know, didn't even qualify out of the LCQ, and I was kind of blown away. Like McDade, for instance, the kid rode good.
Yeah, he had the fastest lap in practice.
The fastest lap out of everyone on a 250. You know, it was still by, you know, 0.2 of a second, which, you know, isn't a lot, but in racing it kind of is.
On this track, it definitely was.
Yes, it was a lot. Cole Thompson in the 450 class qualified third fastest, absolutely. So, and then, you know, who was that? Regal, I guess, got the fastest lap time in the 450, and that was good. He came back this week too, and you know, had a good time. But the Clash, when those guys lined up, it was anybody's game.
For sure.
And I'll tell you what, Cole Thompson, he started, you know, inside the top 3, something like that.
Yeah, he really had to work his way up towards the front. I don't think he got the start he wanted, and so he had to work his way up. And I believe it was Max Malatia and Willie Browning were out front together, and they kind of collided and went down, and Thompson was able to just swoop in there. And same with Travis Sewell, he was able to capitalize on that. So it was really like exciting night of racing.
I'm here with my man Travis Sewell. Absolutely killed it tonight. Let's talk about your results, buddy.
Yeah, the night started off great. I actually won the Arena Cross heat, and then I ended up second in my Arena Cross Lights heat. And then went downhill pretty quick. I ended up crashing in both of those mains and not doing near what I should have. So thankfully for the Clash, I was able to pull up something together at least.
Definitely. The Clash was probably the best one I think the Arena Cross Tour's ever seen before. Completely stacked. There were some guys that actually didn't make it in. I was really kind of blown away. But you were there. It looks like Willie Browning had a pretty hard crash right in front of you. You look like you got through there pretty good. And let's talk about that crash a little bit.
Yeah, I think Willie was trying to pass Max, and he just ended up getting right up next to him. And I'm not exactly sure what happened because I was just trying to stay up myself. But hopefully Willie's okay. He's a really cool person and great dude to race with.
All right, well, tonight you got second in the Clash for Cash. You know, like you said, you had a rough day. One of the best clashes we've ever seen. And like I said, you and Willie, you know, y'all were battling there for a minute. And then Willie got into Max, went down. You capitalized on it, really pushed forward. Lots of lappers out there. And like we were talking earlier, you're new to the tour. This is only your second round with us. First round, like you said, you had some complications there. Still did pretty good. But tonight, you really capitalized on that and you came to race.
Yeah, it's been really cool racing these last 2 rounds. So many people have showed up. I mean, last weekend Jeremy Martin was there, who's like a Supercross title contender, and then this weekend we have, I feel like this is equally as hard or even harder than a national arena cross. So for you guys to do what you've done and pull in the riders that have came. It's really cool to see.
Yeah, absolutely stacked. It looks like, the Arena Cross Tour is bringing in a lot of big name talent, including yourself. We're glad that you came out. Looking forward to see you at the next one. Jason Anderson here, AXTV. I'm going to send it on down to Taylor Dressler.
I'd just like to thank all my sponsors. Thank Woodstock KTM, TZR, Decal Works, Fly Racing, Novik Gloves, EVS, anyone else that's helped. Thanks a lot.
Taylor Dressler here for AXTV, and I've got Cole Thompson with me, and he's actually won all 3 of our Clash for Cash races so far this season. So why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's been a good season for me. Came into Lufkin, Texas, got the series going with the win, and was able to get the win here tonight. So I'm happy to keeping it consistent. Just gotta be smart and race each race one at a time.
Yeah, it seems like you came into the season with a lot of momentum from last year being the reigning Clash for Cash champion, and even with Supercross and the stuff you got going on up in Canada. So it looks like you've just lately just been on quite a roll with everything going on.
Yeah, definitely had a momentum, on my side. Tonight was really tough, so I was thankful to get through it, and had a great race there at the end. Struggled in the 450 main event, just didn't make good passes, and short race, so have to come back next round and kind of fix that. But other than that, I think I rode pretty good, and everyone else was really riding really good. So it was a really tough night. I mean, anyone from 15th to 1st were all in the same second. So it was a really tight racing, and everyone rode great.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on your win tonight. And you want to thank any sponsors?
Just got to thank the whole JetWorks crew that puts on this JetWorks AXTOUR. My mom and dad, my whole family, and then obviously KTM Canada, Fox Racing, everyone that's behind them, and thank you.
Till the next time, we'll see you on AXTV.